Welcome to a major, not really major, but Rampage installment of AEW Rampage. Tag me in. I messed all that up, but it's okay because we're still running with it. I, of course, am the unofficially official Lip Dizzle, joined with none other than the less than stealthy unicorn himself, Mr. Talk Shit, Get Hit. Want all the smoke all day, every day. Scoot Kingston.
Double muscles. Double bicep on these boys.
Oh,
Double bicep.
get it.
You know, this reminded me of somebody who did that last week.
Oh.
Mr. All Gains, Loaded Guns himself, Jaeger, bombastic, so fantastic. Ty Conti and Bunny put it on for the one time. Made him have to double back on the screen.
I was like, oh, they on TV. Oh, they on TV. All right.
Yeah. This was probably the first show out of this whole week after the whole CM Punk re-debut that felt like, you know, that didn't have me feel the fatigue. Like, it felt good. And I'm glad that it felt this way. I'm also glad that they didn't have CM Punk on the show as far as being physically on the show, because it also shows with them having this put together, with this card, with everything, that it's not necessary to have CM Punk on the show every week. You know, definitely not something that WWE would do, because if they got a Cena, they got a Goldberg, they're going to have them on there every single week just to try to boost ratings. But, you know, basically AEW is out here saying we can stand on our own. We just have CM Punk, and that just happens to be an addition that we have. But other than that, we are a complete company with a growing roster that we want to promote. And I enjoyed that heavily about this show. So, yeah. Scoot, you have anything newsworthy at all?
I sent y'all news about reports saying that JR might be stepping down from full-time commentating.
I did see that.
I did not.
Apparently JR might be stepping down from full-time commentating and only doing maybe like big matches and big shows.
Did you say why?
I didn't.
Huh.
It didn't necessarily give a specific reason why. It just said that he might be stepping down. So, I don't know.
I mean, if I had to take a first guess, it'd be because of his little, like, I guess the fans' reactions to his kerfuffles every now and then.
Yeah.
Or maybe he feels like he's just getting older and he doesn't want to do it as much. It could be a completely personal reason for him.
And his contract is up next year.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Well, maybe that could be the reason.
Yeah, so he did sign a 3-year contract. I think it was 2019 or in 2018. So it could be either this year or next year his contract could be up. So
that could be also
that could be a reason as well too.
They say anything about like a replacement for him at all?
Not yet. So I guess we'll see come Wednesday if it was any major truth to it or not.
Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Now maybe they can possibly shell some money out to Mauro Ranallo.
Oh, let me see if they got any extra news on it. But
because I mean, if it's just like a contract thing, I'm like, you know, cool. Maybe he'll resign, maybe he won't. But I mean, it's not like they're hurting for any commentary positions at the moment, anyway. I mean, you got Excalibur, you have, you know, Jericho, you have Mark Henry getting progressively better, you have, you know, Paul White here and there, Tony Schiavone. I mean, they have enough to do a two-man booth and have replacements on the side. But I mean, of course, They're going to stack this commentary booth with as many people as they possibly can. Oh, they also have fucking Taz. So, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of seasoned guys that they have on deck. So, I mean, even if they lose one, it's not really going to hurt them as a company. So,
yeah,
and
it's not
that's
saying who's gonna replace him.
okay. And that's not a slight to
Also,
JR.
oh, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's not a slight to JR. I mean, because I mean, yeah, he is good, but I mean, at the same time, when I think of AEW, especially in a commentary sense, I don't see JR being super synonymous with AEW. He's more of a great acquisition. But if he did decide to step down and not do commentary, it's not something where I would feel like how in Attitude Era, where it's like JR was just the voice of the Attitude Era in WWF. So yeah,
that's true. If anybody would take over him, if I had a first immediate suggestion, I guess Jericho, but that would play more into storylines with AEW currently.
Yeah. Maybe they could try to do something with like you said, probably Taz or maybe even Mark Henry or Paul White.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, it's cool. You know, I'm not. It's not too bad. So
yeah,
we're good. Now, if you said Skivone, I don't know, that might be a presence that is felt. That's only because like he does have an on-screen, situation with Britt Baker. He's more inclined to do in-ring interviews with people, and his voice tends to carry, especially when you think of TNT, because of how things were with WCW. So when I think of that, it's like, Tony Schiavone makes sense to be there more so than Jim Ross. So
these are facts.
But yeah. But anything else on the docket, Scoot?
Did any fellas check out NWA Power last night?
Shit! I completely
forgot about it.
Did not do that.
Definitely go back. It's worth watching. It was if you want me to give spoilers, I can give spoilers. But it was definitely a good show and a good showcase for the ladies because you had ladies of AEW, ladies of Impact, and of course NWA, and one from AAA. Nice. Because the first match on the card was a battle of the brands between AAA's Chick Tormenta, AEW's Diamante, and Impact's NWA's Kylie Ray.
Okay.
Kylie Ray?
Yeah. Then you had this is where I think kind of AEW drops the ball to me a little bit because AEW had 4 women on this show and there was no promotion of these women being on the show.
Oh, that's annoying.
Because of course,
I don't recall
Camilla was fighting Layla Hirsch.
Yes.
You had Diamante, and then you had the tag team of Red Velvet and Colleen King.
What?
Yeah, they was crowning new NWA Women's Tag Team Champions, and they had two semifinal matches between Colleen King, Red Velvet versus I forgot the tag team they went against. Then you had the Hex, which is Marty Bell and is it still Sienna? Did she go by her other name now? Versus another team, and the finals came down to the Hex versus Colleen King and Red Velvet.
What in the world?
Then, of course, like I said, you had Camille and Layla Hirsch. Then you had a 10-woman invitational to determine who was going to be number 1 contender to the winner of Camille and Layla, and they also got a trophy as well.
Oh, okay.
And then you had Deonna Purrazzo versus Melina.
Oh,
But you know what?
okay.
Let me actually give the respect where it should be due.
Yeah.
So you had the Hex, Allison Kay and Marty Bell versus Hell on Heels, Sahara Seven and Michelle and Renee Michelle. Those two were the tag teams for one side, and then you
Mm-hmm.
had the Free Babes, which is Miranda Gordy and Haley J.
Okay.
And then you had Red Velvet and Colleen King.
Okay.
Like I said, if you want me to give spoilers, I can give spoilers.
I mean, I just spoiled myself, but I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Well, if you just
Uh,
spoiled yourself, then by all means.
well, Diamante won the triple threat match.
Okay.
The Hex won against Hell on Heels. Colleen King and Red Velvet won against the Free Babes.
Mm.
Gail Kim came out there to talk, and
Oh,
then
nice.
Taryn Terrell came out with her little stable, and Awesome Cone came out and saved Gail Kim. And then
Oh, she's back.
Awesome Cone said to Gail, "This is my last time in the ring, and I want to spend it with you."
Aw.
So
That's
she
nice.
announced
Not
her
bad line.
retirement right then and there. Deonna Purrazzo and Melina put on a hell of a match, and Deonna retained the Impact's title. The Hex beat Red Velvet and Colleen King for the tag titles.
Mm.
Layla Hirsch and Camille went at it. Though there was a major size difference, all I'm gonna say to AEW, y'all need to start showing Layla Hirsch a little more love in that company, because legit ain't just a nickname. But she did lose to Camille,
Which, I
and
mean, makes
they
sense.
had a hell of a match.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, Kong is definitely not on the roster anymore.
Yeah, like I said, she announced her retirement, and
I wonder how
then
far back this went, though.
there was the NWA Women's Invitational, which featured, hold on, Chelsea Green and Kiera Hogan were the first two. Then
She
you
was
had,
just on Dynamite and everything, and they don't
yeah.
even like. All right.
Then you had Bianca. Then you had Bianca Corelli, Thunder Kitty, Genocide, Lady Frost, Debbie Malenko, Jamie Senegal, Marsha Slamovich, and Tootie Lynn.
It's
And
funny because three of those sound like they come straight out of a comic book.
right,
Yeah.
Thunder
and
Kitty, Genocide, and Lady Frost.
yes, well, Lady Frost
Wasn't
been on
there?
AEW.
Yeah, I remember Lady Frost.
Yeah, she's been on AEW on Dark,
Okay.
I think.
Thunder Kitty sounds like something out of Mad Max and a comic book.
Right.
Anyway.
Actually, Thunder Kitty's gimmick is she's 100-year-old wrestler.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed.
Like she even dresses in old style clothes.
Like Victorian era, or
no, like early 1920s. Like she's
oh, that's pretty great.
yeah. And oh, you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, throw her up.
And yeah, like it's actually
Please.
pretty interesting to see.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah. This is hella interesting.
But Chelsea Green won overall. So now she's the invitation. So first ever women's invitational cup winner, and she challenges Camille tonight at NWA 73.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so NWA does have an event tonight.
Oh, yes. What the hell?
That's Thunder Kitty.
That's pretty cool.
So shouts out to all the women that participated last night. There were plenty throws to be handed out. Plenty throws.
Plenty of those.
But shouts out to the women last night. Put on a banger of pay-per-view banger of an event. And just like the sign Chelsea Green held up from a fan, this ain't just women's wrestling. This is professional wrestling. So,
Ooh, shout out to
and then
that
all
fan.
the women got a chance to come out in the end and gave a celebration. So definitely worth checking out.
Will do.
Oh yeah, even if it's just to watch Camille and Layla Hirsch go at it.
Even if you just want to see that. Actually, I'll say go watch the Deonna Purrazzo and Melina match too. But
I intend to. I definitely intend to.
I miss
Yeah.
Melina.
Well, I mean, don't
I've
we
been
all?
missing.
Don't we all?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Don't we all?
But
and she still does that entrance, which is even amazing.
That is amazing. Wow.
Well, then, I mean, I can't not watch it now.
She still does that entrance.
So yeah, that's be checking that out too. But yeah, Rampage.
Yes.
Rampage really it's crazy because it's almost like the NXT effect, because this show, of course, 1 hour, but they pack so much into that 1 hour to where it feels more complete.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, because it's that sweet spot to where it doesn't feel like you're missing stuff,
Right.
because of how short it is, and it gives you just enough to where it's like, all right, this 1 hour makes so much sense. And I think it's more so because of how the card is booked and the in between. Because if we just take, for instance, the first match, the finals for it was tag team eliminator tournament, Jurassic Express and Lucha Brothers. What the hell?
What a great fucking match.
Yes.
That's what the hell.
Yes. This is tag team wrestling. Any one of these teams could have gone on to go to All Out to take on the Bucks. I'm glad it was Lucha Bros.
Same.
Because I feel that if Jurassic Express would have gone on to get another title shot and they would have failed to do so, that would have dropped their stock a little bit, because that would have been, I think, either the third or fourth, or them going to All Out would have potentially been their third or fourth, or I think fourth or fifth shot at the tag team titles. And that would be very disheartening for them to go to All Out and then not win, depending on how they want to book the Bucks moving forward. But to have Lucha Bros, who I think have only had 2 title shots so far, or I think as a whole, I think they've only had 1, because I know Phoenix and Pac went to challenge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this will be interesting. But this match, I mean,
jeez,
man. The fucking destroyer on the apron to Jungle Boy, and then an assisted destroyer on to Luchasaurus.
Yeah, it was something to look at.
Like they are producing classics, and these are matches that aren't even for titles. Yeah, for title contention, absolutely, but you would probably get these same type of matches even on regular AEW Dynamite. So it's, I don't want to say it's par for the course of AEW. I mean, granted it is, but I don't want to say that as in like it's not special, because it is. It's something to be talked about, because we don't get the time necessary, especially in WWE, unless it's on a pay-per-view, and even that is if we're lucky, because of how they view tag teams. It's just not there. And I hate that that's the case because of the fact of all the talent that they have in WWE as far as in the tag division. So, yeah, fantastic fucking match. Just from start to finish.
Let me ask y'all a question, since this won't be that long of a review like that.
Mm-hmm.
How many more losses can Jungle Boy take before the luster of him starts to kind of go away?
That's hard to gauge.
I mean,
Like
because the thing is, he wins these dark and elevation matches, but when it comes to the quote unquote matches that matter, those are the ones he tend to lose. So how many more y'all? Okay, let me say this. Do y'all think there'll come a point where the fans turn on Jungle Boy? Where they just kind of like, whatever.
I don't really want to say they do, yeah.
The reason why I say no is because if we think about the booking, it's very smart, because what they did is they've had Jurassic Express the entire time, and then they've focused on Jungle Boy at that moment up until the point where he challenged Kenny, lost to Kenny, and then they started focusing on, you know, the whole him and Christian thing, and then back to Jurassic Express as a tag team. So now they're focusing on that, had their tag team title shot. Now they're back in the Eliminator tournament, lost this part, but not going on to the Bucks for a second time in so soon of them losing. So now what I think is probably going to happen is they'll probably either do some more tag team stuff where they go on like a winning streak, and they basically have two options here. Is they can either go on this winning streak and then go on to win the titles, or they go on a winning streak and then they have Jungle Boy focus on a singles title potentially, and again have the potential booking of, like what I said before, of him being the one to actually defeat Miro.
Okay.
But yeah, I think regardless of what happens, their road, whether it be Jungle Boy or Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, it's going to lead to gold. Like, I think that's the next stop. And I think depending on how the booking goes, either way, they're either going to go on this winning streak and go to tag gold, or they're going to go on this winning streak and then go to Jungle Boy actually taking care of business in singles competition.
Okay.
But to answer that question, though, I don't think the he'll lose stock with the fans at all.
Okay.
It would be like, it would take a heel turn, I feel like, for the fans to even stop popping for him.
Yeah, and I don't think that's going to happen at all, because I mean, look, you have to understand. You got the theme song, you got good old entrance music, and then you got him gripping leather. You know, you can't be mad at a man who knows how to grip leather.
Gripping leather.
So yeah,
you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Blech, words.
But yeah, this match, fantastic. Of course, the Bucks continuing to come out, which I do like. I do like that you have champions invested in this tournament and going out to every match to scout every team. So I don't want anybody to miss out on that little nugget there, because that is that is an underrated piece that tends to happen in professional wrestling, because sometimes you'll have these tournaments or you'll have these number one contenders matches, battle royals, whatever, and you'll never see champ or champs invested in anything up until maybe when like the match is booked, and then you get like something either before, you know, the show that the match happens on, or the week before. This was smart.
Also, too, another thing that kind of, I don't know, necessarily say it upset me, but they were definitely referring to Giannis a little too much on commentary.
Yeah.
What was that about?
Like, honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, I think that it might have been, I ain't gonna say it was a shot, because WWE did a house show in Milwaukee, and they had Bobby Portis. They had New Day got Bobby Portis to come in the ring and celebrate, but that was on a house show.
Yeah.
But I guess that was kind of AEW's way to kind of one up it in a sense by, hey, we got the finals MVP and the MVP sitting ringside. So it was just like, all right, guys, calm down. Like it was like, calm down.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I thought this was just more so because the Bucks and amongst other people love actual NBA and all that.
No.
Yeah, I would hope that this isn't an agenda ridden thing, because I would hate for them to one, I don't want to say have him planted there and then have him act up, extra excited, because I think his reactions were truly genuine and everything.
Well, no, it was truly genuine too, because I remember I think he was at a WWE show. Like I think he was on a Raw, or I want to say a Raw. I think a couple of years back too. So I think he might be genuinely a fan, but it was just it's too much.
Too much of putting him on screen, like the whole cutaways to him, commentary completely referencing him there.
Gonna, like interfere or something like that. He was going to do something.
Yeah. But just AEW, just chill. Look, I get it. You keep it how it is when you had Dan Lambert come, be at ringside with Masvidal and wow,
Andrea Watson. No. Amanda Nunes.
Man, wow. I don't know why that just completely just brain fart. But yeah, Nunes and Masvidal. To where it's like, yeah, you mentioned it one time and it's cool, but then you had it for a reason, because he actually cut a promo and all this other shit. And of course, it's still continuing now. But, even with other people inside, ringside at AEW, they don't usually just highlight everybody that's there like that. That's something that you will get at WWE, where WWE will cut away to, oh, this person's here and this person's here, this person's here. Yeah. We're there for the wrestling. Yeah, it's cool that everybody else is there. We know other people may be fans, but it doesn't have to be highlighted every time.
Every time. I was like, calm down at this point.
Yeah. Now, of course, yeah, they did have a vignette after this match, which of course Bucks did the typical thing where they did, try to run down. But you had good sportsmanship between Lucha Bros and Jurassic Express, so that was good. That was a good moment to share with them, which I did like. But yeah, after that, you had a vignette for Darby and Punk, which again, just like I alluded to earlier, Punk wasn't on the show outside of this segment and this vignette. Now, I do know that I think there's something that happened in the ring after the show with Christian and Punk, but I have to go back and look at that because I don't know what happened. I think it was a promo that was something, but it wasn't something that was pertaining to the actual show. I would think that was something.
Yeah, it looked like it was a promo situation from the clips I was seeing.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, I mean it's a good thing to get everybody amped up and hyped for this match, which I'm still glad that they're not pushing this like a whole face-to-face thing, because again, Darby still, I believe, has a match next week, or rather this week.
I think so.
I think he's going against Danny Garcia.
Okay, so yeah. So he's still doing his thing, and the whole Punk situation is going to happen what needs to happen. And they're not trying to, throw it all up in your face like, yo, this is gonna happen, all out. Which I'll have to say this too, because all out's card speaks for itself.
Yeah,
pretty damn stacked, man.
I'm glad that they're not using Punk as a crutch for this show. Because even if you take the Darby and Punk match out of it, this is still a must-see pay-per-view.
Yes.
So, and if we just, matter of fact, let me pull it up now, because since they added, which we'll get into later on, Kingston and Miro, since they've added that, I think we might be at 10 matches for All Out.
I mean,
Jeez. I think it's going to
Yes.
go 6 hours.
You're talking about
10
the women's matches, the buy-in.
Mm-hmm.
Then you talking about Kingston and Miro,
Mm-hmm.
Darby and
Mox,
Punk,
Darby and Punk, Mox and Satoshi,
Mox and Satoshi,
Britt Baker and Statlander,
the
Jericho
tag team
MJF
title match in the cage.
tag team title match. It is a cage match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Omega and Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Andrade and Pac.
Yep.
And somebody else I'm missing.
Paul White and QT Marshall.
Oh yeah, I realized
that
I was
bullshit.
missing that.
That bullshit.
I feel like there was something else. Is that it?
Is there anything to do with Matt Hardy? Or
no.
did we already say that?
Mm-mm. No,
okay,
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so that's a lot of matches.
And I think that's all the titles are going to be on the line outside of like the FTW title, which is not really a title. So, yeah.
Ouch.
I mean
at the moment, it's, I hate to say it, but, they haven't been doing much.
Not for nothing, but it has been defended now.
Just once. But what I'm saying is that, and it's good that it has been, but like, we haven't really seen much of Ricky Starks. True. Outside of the last thing where it's like where Hobbs jumped on Cage. So
I don't know why they just cut to that instead of, Cage just coming out and then them just like jumping on him.
Yeah, that's just weird.
One of the matches announced for Dynamite Wednesday.
That was a match announced for Houston, but then it ended up going to that little vignette. Yeah, no, it was supposed to be Cage and Starks, but then it was went to Hobbs beating up on Cage.
So it's Hobbs and Cage on Dynamite,
which almost makes me believe that Ricky Starks may not be as healthy as we thought he was, because I think he may still be restricted.
Possibility.
Because only to have that one match, and then unless they're building to Cage and Starks, but it's been some weeks.
Dark still only had just that one match, like you said. I don't think he's been on Elevation and Dark, has he? Jaeger?
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, so he might not be 100%, or it might have got re-aggravated with that match with Hobbs.
That's also very true.
Well, we get from the vignette, and we get Bunny and Ty Conti, which I guess with this, I guess they're going to end up having at least one female match on Rampage every week. At least it seems to go that way, because we had last week Jade Cargill and Kiera Hogan. Did we have a female match prior to that on the first show?
Dr. Baker.
Oh yeah, we did. Red Velvet. Yeah, Red Velvet.
Sorry, Red Velvet.
So it seems like they're going to go that way. So again, perfect. I like this match for the competitors in it and for the work that they can do. And I say can do because it's that same issue I had with Ty Conti before, where I felt like she's consistently like thinking about what she's going to do, and it messes with the pace, because I wish that, that she would just say fuck it, and if it's a mistake, cool, whatever, but at least she'll have like that confidence to where like she can just go, because it's always like that stutter step stuff, and she's good, like she's perfectly fine, like, because I think it was that match she had with Nyla Rose on Dynamite a while back, where that was perfectly fine, where she still stutter stepped a little bit, but there were moments where like she would have like that confidence and just say fuck it and then go. But with this, I don't even want to say it's because of Bunny, because Bunny also, Bunny knows how to be that character. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. How did y'all feel about this match?
Of course, you know how I felt. This featured a member of the HFO, so of course.
But it was the Bunny, though.
HFO.
He don't care. It's like for them, it's like it's a stamp of disapproval.
Damn.
It's like they've been like tainted meat.
And then now Penelope Ford could be aligning herself with the Bunny, which means she's in the same boat.
Well, that's why they became partners for the Battle Royal.
So
like they're gonna be helping each other out for that.
About the HFO.
But I mean, Ty Conti though.
I mean, Ty is a difference.
Ty Conti though, yeah, absolutely.
Ty Conti though.
That's because she's more so aligned with Dark Order anyway, and she also declined the offer to go to the HFO.
Truth.
Thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, this match was fine for what it was. I wish it was better because I know it has the potential to be better. Just like Scoot said, Penelope Ford did come out with the assist, so that way Bunny could get the brass knucks and give Ty a nice clocking. Thanks to Blade being at ringside. So it was a lose-lose situation for Ty Conti based on outside interference. But
I wonder, is the Queen Slayer close to being back?
I'm assuming that's going to be the big surprise for All Out. I'm hoping, or at least I'm hoping that's what it's going to be at this point.
Like a return as far as for the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe she wins it.
Oh,
we'll see. I mean, it's a title shot.
Let's see. As of July. Oh, I didn't even know she was on Oral Sessions. Stop it.
Hey, we talking about podcasts, man.
Yes, we are.
Shame.
Talking about the podcast, bro. Podcasts.
Let's see. I mean, I guess it shows that she was set to return as of July 18th. It was rumored, so y'all might be right. All Out would probably be the best bet, especially if she could potentially be booked to win it. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think that she would though, but yeah, it'd be a nice surprise though. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, the Bunny gets a win ahead of the Battle Royal that is going to happen at All Out, which I am excited to see because of the potential debuts of certain people. Ruby Soho.
Bebe. I mean, what? No. I mean, he wouldn't show up. He wouldn't show up for the women's battle royal. But I mean, I'm excited for All Out because of potential debuts.
Yeah, and what's Cassie Lee's new team? Is it the Inspiration?
Is that what they are?
Yeah. Cassie and Jessica. Yeah, they're the Inspiration.
Okay. Yeah, so it's crazy because they have participants announced, but they said 12 women to be determined.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was my big question. Was like, I didn't think AEW had 21 women.
Well, and I mean, what I believe is going to happen is that we're going to end up having, just how they had on Empower. We're going to have women from everywhere. Mm-hmm. So, which I'm pretty sure Chelsea Green is a shoe-in for that as well. The Inspiration, so that's another 2 spots. Ruby Soho, Anna Jay. That's pretty much half of that list already. On top of anybody else that they want to throw in for the one time. So we'll see. But yeah, Bunny goes over on Ty, and by shenanigans. But we get probably the best thing. We get the best thing of the night, which, again, fucking Miro can do no wrong.
No.
he can disrespect Fuego del Sol in the most disrespectful way in terms of being a luchador by removing the mask. And it just feels right that he does it. Because he spent about 2 weeks saying how Fuego del Sol was forgiven. And here's the bullshit that AEW does. It's petty as fuck. They have Fuego del Sol being pretty much dragged and kicked out, and they still have the nerve to have his fireworks go off.
Right.
Like it's a part of his fucking entrance. But he throws Fuego del Sol in the ring and he says, "You are forgiven, but I will remove your mask first." Removes his mask and then boots him completely.
That monster kick is just brutal.
For real though.
Cause like the way he snatched the mask off and then blow, it's like damn.
Yeah. I never have, because I mean Eddie Kingston again, very cool, awesome promo. Masterful promo. But in terms of matches, this is kind of how I feel, how Scoot feels about Mox. It's the same way with me about Kingston, unless it's like just an all-out like street fight or something. But in this situation, yeah, but because it's Eddie Kingston, he makes it feel like it's a big match situation. Because the way he came out, the intensity that he had, the fact that he came out and was going to speak, that's what everybody wanted, and then said, "Fuck it, all right, cool." And then, so he at least makes it seem like he's credible competition for Miro, even though everybody knows what the outcome is going to be. So, so at least we're going to get something out of it that's actually going to help boost the stock of Eddie Kingston as far as in-ring ability. I believe. I don't know if that's going to be true, but I do believe that that's the feel that we're going to get when that match happens. Because I don't think it's going to be a squash match that Miro would actually put out. Because he at least got some offense on Miro in this situation. I hated that pull apart because I was talking about it earlier, but he looked like an old man trying to punch a young kid when he was like had his arm up like this and was like. Look, people, go back and watch it, and you can't unsee it now because you'll see the referees pull him apart, and they'll have his arm back. He'll have his arm up front over somebody's shoulder, and have the other one back like this, and he'll just be like, tell me you don't see your grandfather trying to punch somebody. But yeah, Eddie Kingston pretty much gets the better of Miro in this situation. Miro walks off with his title, smiling, ready for All Out. Which I was saying that I was hoping that this was going to be set for All Out either way. So
yeah,
now that we got that official and Tony Khan has put pen to paper, that's it. That I'm pretty sure that's the full card now for All Out. I don't think they're going to add anything else. I don't think they should. I mean, 10 matches is a lot.
True.
But at the same time, I get it. They want to stack the deck against the Prince. They want to make sure that you guys have enough chances to get these points on the board, so that way.
Didn't we discuss this before? We discussed this already.
What's that?
What's that?
This has been discussed about you and this damn crown and your predictions. I told you the last episode we will burn the kingdom down.
Yeah,
Yes.
You know who else said that? See, you're trying to fly under the radar, but I saw his recap, and he ended off the show with a nice little promo, cutting promos on the Prince.
Yeah. I mean, I said what I said.
Yeah. See, and I knew he meant it because he looked into the camera like this.
He did.
And his eyes all wide. He was serious.
I was all wide and slightly sleepy.
Look, but again, I get it. Everybody wants to be against the royal one. I understand that. It's cool. I expect this. But yeah, 10 matches. That's all. That's all you need. That's fine. That's it. That's all we need. No more. No less.
Are we counting the buy-in since we don't know all who's going to be in it?
Well, we're
Yes.
gonna need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, see, here's the thing about the buy-in. Everybody gets 3 picks as far as who could potentially win it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but that's the buy-in. I mean, because we did it last time too.
We did.
For the men's, because I had Hobbs to win, and that royally went wrong on that end, on all accounts on that end. So
I had Christian. Thank you, Jungle Boy, for fucking that up.
But yeah, so I mean, of course, we have to do it for the women. It only makes sense.
Of course.
But speaking of Christian, we get well. First off, we get a nice little back and forth, a locker room back and forth between Christian and Kazarian with via screen, I guess.
I see. That's gonna be a weekly thing too. Mark Henry.
What?
Mark Henry doing his whole interview
split
in the
screen.
main event. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. It will whatever helps him better on screen, on the mic, on commentary. I'm all for. It's cool, because at least it's not him pulling a Paul White and then trying to pull some in-ring shit with QT Marshall. So, and that's not to say I don't want to see Mark Henry in the ring. I mean, you want to bring me another Hall of Pain, I'm all for it. But right now, we can do without it now.
Yeah, we do that.
But yeah, we had.
Be honest, I didn't really care for this fight.
No. It honestly, it really wasn't. They could have easily put something else here, but I mean, of course, they want to have Kenny on the show. They want to have marquee people, but at the same time, this wasn't how the start of AEW was. And I understand because they did the same thing on the first Rampage show where you had Christian and Kenny tear the house down in the first match, and give us a surprise ending. But with this, it was more so par for the course on the comedic side, because you knew once you had Brandon Cutler in there, it was basically a Kenny and Nakazawa situation, like it was against Kingston and Moxley a long time ago. So yeah, you already knew who was going to take the fall. You knew that you were going to have Kenny play, Chicken Shit Hill along with Don Callis, who, by the way, see they alluded to his suit being the color of Pepto, and I said it last week. Pepto Pink. Now I know Scoot like that. I know you like that suit. I know you like the suit, Scoot.
No.
Oh, it's because he didn't have the scarf. I get it. I understand that.
It's because of the person wearing it. Stop getting me to say disparaging things about Don Callis. I'm trying my best not to say anything about him, but stop trying to get me to say disparaging things about Don Callis, okay?
What in the world?
I'm just
Don Callis is an outfit guru, man.
Speaking of Don Callis, you know what? This is a callback to our tier list, which people need to go back and watch that tier list. Where did we put Truth Commission?
Maybe not to rank them as this,
I think we put them on who?
Yeah, I was about to say it myself, though. Who?
You know what? We probably should have put them lower.
Yikes.
So why the fuck did this happen?
Yeah.
Why?
Don Callis was the bastard with the long hair as their mouthpiece.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Go back and
look
at
for real?
Commission. Go back.
Hold up.
Go back.
Ain't no fucking way.
Go back.
Like, word?
Oh, no. Was it? Are these facts?
Huh. Well. He right. He is right. Now the picture we used for the tier list didn't have him on there. But yeah, he this is interesting. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because yeah, he was the Jackal in Truth Commission.
The Jackal. Thank you. The Jackal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Damn.
Wait a minute. He helped form the oddities too.
Huh. Did you really?
Yeah.
Look at my feelings towards one Don Callis. I care not to expound upon it.
Yo.
But if you just believe in continuity, the way I feel about Don Callis is the way Dizzle feels about Malcolm Bivens.
Nah. See, there's no way you can hate a suit wearing man like that. On top of that, he also managed the Acolytes before.
Doesn't Malcolm Bivens wear a suit too?
Yeah, but his suits are trash though.
I mean, they're not Pepto Pink.
Yeah, or powder blue.
Or powder blue.
Look here, why do you think the Acolytes got rid of Don Callis? They realized he was trash. Why do you think the Odysseys got rid of Don Callis? Trash. Why do you think Truth Commission got rid of Jackal? Trash. Trash.
Why do you think the Diamond Mine's gonna get rid of Malcolm Bivens?
Oh, they're not no time soon though. No time soon. Bivens forever. Bivens forever. Okay?
Look. Either way.
I'll pick Bivens any day over what they called him. No, what Christian been calling him, corny piece of shit. I choose any day.
Carney piece of shit.
See, here's the thing about Callis though. Callis has champions under his belt. Bivens has no champs under his belt. Ever.
I'll be the first to say this in a defensive way. Yet.
And then don't put Callis with that as if Omega and all of them wasn't gonna be champions anyway. He just rode the gravy train. So let's not.
Hey. Callis has been with Omega since he was 16 years old, okay?
That's right.
Creepy.
I mean, grooming or not grooming is not the question here.
Freak factor, stranger, danger.
Well, I mean, he knew his dad, so, I mean, it's
it was his uncle. It was Kenny's uncle.
That's right, my bad.
Yeah,
but
I mistakenly listened to their Talk Is Jericho interview with
mistakenly
Kenny and Callis a few months back.
Sir, you're listening to parts of history if you're listening to that interview, so I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I regret it because of Callis. I regret it.
Why?
That man is fucking irritating to me, like for real. This ain't kayfabe or anything like that. That man is legit irritating to me.
I mean, it's okay. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. Just like Matt Hardy's doing his job.
Matt Hardy is different.
Carney piece of shit.
Matt Hardy is different. Because part of with the HFO is partly kayfabe as well too. But with Callis, with Callis, it's like JBL Blue Mini.
Oh, it's not Wrestling God JBL to you?
No. Dizzle know what I'm talking about with JBL and Blue Mini. He know.
Yeah, JBL. That's his potato that he gave him wasn't a potato. He He said fuck the choreography in the ring, and I'm gonna just let my fist dance on your face. It's it's I think it's in one of the battle royals at WrestleMania.
It was ECW One Night Stand.
Oh, it was. Wait, was it? No, well, I think something else had happened too, though.
Nah, it was ECW One Night Stands when he busted him open. But I think there was another incident between them two. But ECW One Night Stand is when it really was like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. They definitely have the images on that for sure. But yeah, typical ending to this match. Christian Cage hands Brandon Cutler the loss as Kenny and Don Callis escape to the ramp and watch as the threes get counted. And then, then you have a nice embrace between Cage and Kazarian. And Christian Cage holds the title that he took from Kenny. Plans to take the AEW championship away from Kenny at All Out, which, of course, nobody believes that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's not. I mean, that's not something that's going to happen back to back like
for that. Hangman. Get over
Absolutely.
I truly hope so.
Yeah. Hangman, get back.
Have your kid and get back. God damn it.
That's right. That's right. Or just do what AJ Styles did when in TNA a while back when who am I thinking? Who introduced him when he returned? Because I think it was against Jarrett. It was against Jeff Jarrett. It was at a pay-per-view, and I don't know why I'm having all these fucking names just fucking elude me. Another promoter. Cornette hates him.
Oh,
Russo, yes. Russo was the one that introduced the returning AJ Styles against Jeff Jarrett, where AJ Styles went to win the TNA championship, or I think it was NWA championship at the time. So yeah, dude, pull that shit. Christian said, he can't do it. Then have Tony Khan come out, bring Hangman, have Hangman beat. But I mean, granted, it's probably gonna happen at Full Gear, but still, we'll have All Out. Cool. Just saying. But anyway, guys, any final thoughts on this week's episode of Rampage, or rather last week's episode a few days ago?
Not really. I mean, it was run the mill. So I'm excited to see. I'm just excited to see anything what Miro does going forward.
Yes,
fair.
So, anything involving Miro. That's my biggest takeaway from Rampage. Anything involving Miro.
Miro all day.
I would say that we could officially call ourselves part of the Machka Mafia.
The Machka Mafia.
Ooh.
Is that a thing? Because I mean, we can make that a thing.
I don't know. We can make it a thing. I don't know.
It is now.
Machka Mafia. That's right. No super kick parties.
Nah, Machka Mafia.
That's right. Yeah, I'm glad all the shows feel back to form after the big shit that happened on the previous episode of Rampage. So I'm glad that it's not to where it's like that luster wore off, and so it kind of affects all the shows moving forward. I'm glad that AEW doesn't have to rely on Punk to boost ratings on a show. They can actually just have a regular fucking show and rely on the talent that they have. So I'm happy about that. I look forward to the lead up to All Out on both Dynamite and Rampage on the coming days, because
it is next Sunday.
Yes, it is.
In fact, we got to do some predictions next time we review.
Yeah.
We definitely get predictions in. It'll probably be during our next Rampage recap.
We'll have to do that Saturday night then.
That's fine. That is fine.
Hell, if we got to live watch Rampage again, that's fine with me.
Yeah,
even if we got to do that, that's fine too.
Yeah, if we got to live watch it, so that way we can give final sense. We'll know some people's momentum going in. So I'm down to do another live watch of Rampage.
Absolutely. Well, if that's the case, until that time, Scoot, let the people know where they can find you.
I actually want to switch it up this time around.
Oh, okay.
Because it's been scrolling at the bottom. If you've been paying attention, it's been scrolling at the bottom. What I really want to do, I don't know what we're gonna call the people that support us yet, but I want to thank the people out there who, let's see, in almost a week, we posted a video talking about the whole Becky Lynch and Bianca situation, and that video has garnered some attention. And right now, it's sitting at almost 730 views right now.
Gotta love it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
And there's been plenty of people commenting. Hell, I just got through responding to a comment just now. So I want to take the time to thank the people out there, the people who's been responding and letting us know that maybe we need to touch up on some of these little controversial subjects,
which we will.
Wrestling, which we will. So be on the lookout for that, because we ain't afraid to touch up on some controversy here, some controversy. You know what I'm saying?
True.
We ain't afraid to touch up on. So I want to thank the people out there who's been supporting. Definitely much love and appreciation on my end. Actually, on our end.
Same.
Yeah.
So definitely thank y'all to the peeps out there.
You're not alone.
That's why I brought it back.
Yes.
Brought it back and said we. Now I do want to pass it to the heartthrob of the group.
Oh no.
The HBK of the group, the young Orton of the group.
But man, I just think I'm cute and know I'm sexy. But anyways, look, it's a big pay-per-view on the precipice.
Yes,
and I'm not talking about anything WWE related, but look, I'm excited. Y'all should be excited. I know my eyes are not on the screen right now, but please don't let that take away from anything. And then, you know what? Let's just. I'm just gonna be excited if Adam Cole's there. Like, that'll just make the night for me. Aside from everything else that's already happening. But if you really want to know where to find me, it's in the crawl, y'all. Y'all heard me do this spiel a few times, but Jaeger Bombastic, right down there, right where this big old
there
finger
it is. Yep.
Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, occasionally on the YouTube, but I just really need to make a personal Jaeger Bombastic for that one. Yeah, Mr. Lip Dizzle. I don't have a clever transition this time around.
It's all good.
By
Simple
all means,
as that.
from here.
All the positivity in the world. If you need it, you want it, go after it. Lifestyle One Up, all your podcast listening platforms, TikTok, IG, Twitter, YouTube, all that good shit. You want to shoot the shit? Mr. Lip Diesley is here on the IGs, on the TikToks, on the Twitter, on the YouTube, all that good shit. Also here, where I will officially be crowned King Diesley after next Sunday, which that shouldn't be a surprise. But we're not here for that right now. Just watch the journey. Watch the journey as we get there. But I will second what Scoot said. Because at the beginning, it's all about being humble. We're not arrogant about it. We'll be arrogant in some fashion, shape, or form here. But when it comes to, the appreciation that we have for everybody, taking the time, because that's the biggest thing, taking the time to just watch something here, taking the time to comment, taking the time to like, because clearly you guys like something, because there's 100% likes on damn near every video. So I appreciate that. But
much love for the love.
But most importantly, yeah, it's we don't take anything for granted. So
also too, not to cut you off real quick.
No, you're good.
A fan did wanted me to let Jaeger know that he is the heartthrob of the
Oh.
See, that's not us saying it this time. That's somebody else saying it.
So obviously,
I will.
Your heartthrobness is
Heartthrobness.
It's spilling over. It's spilling over.
Look.
Not just Lip and I recognizing that you're the heartthrob of this group. Other
we're just small potatoes here.
Well, random anonymous fan, I appreciate that, and you know what?
Yeah.
But damn, thank you. That's very flattering.
But outside of all the congratulatory stuff from all of you and all the attention that you've given us, I have to bring it to my bros, and I got to give that nice old Too Sweet. Bada bam, bada bam, bada bam.
Grab it from the scooter.
Get ready. Oh yeah.
Bam.
So I had to bring it down.
And as always, whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, comment all your opinions, concerns, questions down below. Hit that notification bell for all the updates of anything that we do drop, because we drop stuff every fucking week.
Every week.
Most importantly, subscribe that shit. Tell your friends about it. Tell your friends about it. And then have them tell their friends about it. So that way we can all just build this tag army, this tag squad, this tag team. That's what we're calling everybody. The tag team, period. Point blank, plain and simple. Enjoy that.
Enjoy it.
But until next time, I bid you all adieu. I thank you for taking this time to make it to this point in the video. And until next time, you beautiful.
And like all kings in history, he will be dethroned.
No. We're not doing it because see, I did it the last fucking time, and y'all caught me off guard. I'm ready for it this time. I bid you all adieu. And as always, until you hear these immaculate voices again and you see these handsome faces, tag the fucketh out.
Guillotine.